Retirement is often a difficult proposition for any sports person. It is even more pronounced for someone who has had such a long career as 9-time world champion Valentino Rossi. He has thus far started in 369 races in the Premier class and has just 3 more to go. He has now given his thoughts on his impending retirement to Dazn Spain. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Moto World, why Valentino Rossi is paranoid about Valencia. Rossi began by pointing out how talks about his retirement are nothing new. There has been talk of my retirement for 15 years, but I never worried about it. The farewell to the World Championship won't be easy, but I think it can still be a good moment, despite everything. He elaborated how it is starting to sink in now. When I announced my retirement in Austria, I was not particularly affected by my words, but now it's different. I realized that my life is about to change. He signed off by implying that he isn't completely prepared to not be a MotoGP rider anymore. I got paranoid thinking about Valencia. I think I'm not prepared for the moment when I stop being a MotoGP rider. Fast feed. Ducati team principal Gigi Dall'Igna is sorry to see Valentino Rossi struggling so much in this last season. I wanted to see him close this year with a smile, but it's not like that. I would like to see him win in Misano. 5-time World Supersport champion Kenan Sofuoglu feels that the decision against his protege Deniz Onçur is not fair. You have to watch the videos. I see much more dangerous maneuvers than Deniz's. My riders have a very intensive training session. We fight every lap. We try to attack without touching the other. Attacking isn't easy. We don't play a game. My riders don't play a game. We also see in Formula 1, the pinnacle of motorsport, that people like Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen drive very aggressively. To be successful, you have to be aggressive. It's part of this sport. Today's drivers complain too much, he summed up. Aprilia's Aleix Espargaro reacted to that by stating, "My God, fortunately this boy is far away from the MotoGP paddock." I don't agree. Onçur changed trajectory in the middle of the straight, from the right side to the left side where another rider was, and couldn't disappear, he elaborated. The upcoming Indonesian and Thai rounds of the MotoGP and World Superbike Championships can still go ahead as planned despite their non-compliance, the World Anti-Doping Agency has confirmed. Indonesia's non-compliance was as a result of non-conformities in implementing an effective testing program. Thailand's was due to the lack of full implementation of the 2021 version of the WADA code within their legal system. Suzuki's Joan Mir has explained that in a team there is a lot of money, a lot of sponsors, and surely they want the best for the teams, but sometimes team managers are a little optimistic. Maybe to go from one category to another you need a minimum of podiums. I think this will help in terms of safety. We have also seen that the danger is not in the bigger categories, but in the lower categories. This is because they are all together, they are fighting, they want to do crazy maneuvers to make the difference when they have no speed. That's why there are a lot of accidents. Honda's Marc Marquez feels that they understand that with different bike concepts they can gain in several areas, but they can also lose in one of their current strongest points, which is corner entry. It is important when you get new components with which you are already at the same pace that you have with the old ones without touching anything, he elaborated. Now is the time to understand, analyze well, and improve for the Jerez test, he concluded. Should Moto3 riders be required to score a minimum number of podiums before they can move up the classes? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of MotoGP.